We now have a chat with Yesufu, Kemi,
Thank you. Yes.
on the management of, by the way, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having
on
me.
the management of football in Nigeria. When you say reform and you're calling on the president, what particularly are you talking about, and what reforms should be done? Yeah, Nigeria has been off the World Cup for quite some time now.
Twice.
Yeah. So what reforms are you looking
at? For us in Reform Our Football Coalition, we are a collection of concerned football enthusiasts and fans, and we are non-partisan, we are not affiliated, we're just independent-minded people who have come together to push for reforms, and we have a 5-point agenda. First of all is that we are concerned about how the leadership of the NFF, the executive committee, is selected, not elected for us, because we want a restructuring of the electoral style, the structure of the NFF, on how an expansion to have maybe sports writers, NGOs, ex-players, media, real stakeholders, widen the scope of.
So now all these people you mentioned are not included?
No, it's almost like a selection, process. It's almost like what has been described as parapoism. It's very narrow, so the whole process of producing the leadership of NFF is a major part of the problem. And we're asking for, restructuring and reformation or revising of that. We're also asking for transparency and accountability in general from sports administrators and especially NFF. We're also demanding for a clear-cut, we want NFF to present to us who are Super Falcons fans a clear-cut plan for their success and for them to be more respected, funding of the Super Falcons and better respect, better professional way of managing them. We're also seeking that the age grade football should be resuscitated, because I can't remember the last time that we did well under 16, under 21 years, and all of that we used to be champions, that used to be feared. So we have a 5-point agenda. So we're not just coming out, and also we want transparency in the selection of our coaches. For example, the FIFA has said that for female football teams, you must have at least either the main coach or the assistant coach to be female. But Nigeria is not, NFF doesn't seem to want to implement that. And if you look at the Super Eagles, we don't know how recent coaches have been, employed. We don't know the criteria. We don't know their KPIs. And also because of that, that's why you see there's a lack of sponsorship, because you see corporate brands, individual brands, they want to fund Nigerian sports. They want to be seen as giving. They want Nigerians to know how much they're paying. They want Nigerians to know how much they're giving, so they can maybe get goodwill or tax rebate. But when you're investing money as a corporate brand or an individual, as a philanthropist, and you cannot even, the world cannot see, the fans cannot see what you're giving. That's why you're saying there's a bit, in recent years, there's been a lack of interest in sponsoring Nigerian sports, and especially football. So these are basically the things we want. So we hope that by calling on the president and the first lady, who is a grand patroness of the Super Falcons, that there will be reforms. And the president knows what to do. Some people might say, oh, NFF is independent. But this is the same NFF that the president had to bail out the 12 billion naira of Nigerian money, no matter what, it's our money, right? It's public funds, because that same 12 billion, if you inject it into Abuja, for example, you will see the impact. Inject it to maybe FMC, you see the impact. So for us to spend 12 billion to rescue NFF, to be able to pay the old mark bonuses and all that to our national teams, it shows that it is time to put in people there who can do the job.
We'll leave it there. You've really marshaled out your points, Kemi Yesufu there, General Secretary, Reform Our Football Movement.